So we're here in Redcliff again tonight. We've been asked to come out and investigate the Legion, the Redcliff Legion, branch number 6. This is a special one for me, being ex-military, to be invited down to the Legion to help represent other veterans and do an investigation here. Really looking forward to this one tonight. So we're going to go into Legion now, and we're going to talk to some of the staff here about some of the experiences that they've had here.
It won't open. Oh. Right.
That's automatic. That wasn't a ghost. So as we said, we're here at the Redcliff Legion, branch number 6. We've been invited here by Monique and the group to come do an investigation here. So Monique, tell us about some of the stuff that goes on here.
Well, for me, I'm usually here Monday to Friday by myself. Friday is when staff comes in, and in my office I see the cameras. And so every so often you'll see something there, usually fuzzes, blurs. I can come out, chairs have been moved out of place. I've seen automatic doors open, shadows, weird noises. You hear people walking and moving around, but there's nobody else here, and the cameras aren't picking up anything.
This building here, the Redcliff Legion, was the original bank way back in the day. So if some of you remember watching my video Redcliff Spooks, the building that we investigated in that video is actually just right across the street from here and was one of the original buildings in the town. So was this building here, this main part that we're in. The addition on the east side of the building, not part of the original building, but they were both built back in around the 1912, 1913 era, before the tornadoes hit, and they survived the tornado in 1920, both those buildings did. This was the original bank, so being the original bank, there's a vault downstairs.
Yes,
Tell me about the vault. Tell me about the vault.
The vault no longer has a door on it.
Damn, I can't lock you in there then.
I knew that was coming. Pretty sure I could find somewhere for you to look at and then give you a push. But for some odd reason, there are hooks on the wall. We don't know if they're money hooks or why, but when you go in there, on camera, this one little, it looks like a little, I don't know what to call it in the wall, but it looks like something like you put money and put up and down, like almost like a way to transfer
like
money from upstairs, downstairs type
elevator.
Thing. Yeah. Manual elevator, but I couldn't get close enough to it. I couldn't see anything, but on my camera it glows red, but to the actual human eye, there's no light.
So, okay, so some of you might remember from the Redcliff Spooks video, I mentioned it very briefly. That was the building across the street that I used to own. There's actually a spot in that basement where you can see where the old tunnels, the entrance to the old tunnels was bricked up. So there were tunnels that used to run below the town from buildings to buildings. And I would say it's probably a safe bet that this building had the same because they were built right around the same time.
There is another room I couldn't get into. There's no lighting, and the flash on the phone wouldn't work when you're recording. So I'm not too sure what's in there, but
Can we get in there?
You can go right into it.
We'll go check that out.
And there's also an old fireplace down there.
Okay.
And there are certain areas that are covered, or you can tell they've been bricked, and I'm not too sure why. I started off very excited down there, but by the time I was in there, just a short period of time, maybe not even 10 minutes, I started to get all of a sudden cold. I went ice cold and felt sick. And it was this very feeling like you were unwanted in that area.
Like you were invading somebody's space.
Yes.
Yeah. So the other gal that we talked to that works here, what's her position again?
She's our bar manager.
Yeah, okay, so the bar manager, she was telling me the same thing. She will not go down into that basement by herself, only goes down there if she has to go down there, and that is it. Feels very, very uncomfortable down in that basement. So that is definitely going to be an area we're going to focus on, is the basement.
Obvious reasons.
This is the basement?
Yes. I'll let you go.
Was there enough light there?
As we go down, it does get... The stairs deep, I'm gonna work now.
Are there going to be spiders?
Probably.
Are there actually?
I haven't really seen any myself. I've seen very old cobwebbings.
It's not like our basement in the old building.
Yeah.
It's actually in a lot better shape than ours.
Yes. Like I said, there's a room around here. It's dark and I can't get in there. Well, you can, but I can't see what I'm doing.
Okay. Definitely no spider webs or anything.
Not like in our basement in the old place. Eh? See, this would have probably been a coal chute up
There's
this
two
time.
of them.
Yeah. Yeah, this would have been where they would have shoveled the coal down because the coal furnace would have been probably right there
Yeah.
where that space is.
And this here was used for burning too.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah, this is definitely where the furnace used to sit.
Yeah, I think this here too has all been sealed in and
1898. But this building wasn't built in 1898. That's when those would have been stamped.
So what is that? What is this?
That would have been for the furnace,
Oh.
the coal
Ew.
furnace.
Fuck. Sorry.
Taya has arachnophobia.
Yeah.
So one of the things I wanted to say while I'm thinking of it, on camera,
Oh, there's a
is
weird-
that for the most part, my channel has been a solo project, and I've had family and friends kind of come with me on different ones and stuff like that. We are now at the point where we were able to apply for monetization of our channel finally.
whoop, congratulations.
Yeah, that's a big step. So moving forward, just so the audience knows what's going on with the different people popping in and out of the video, that's why the team is going to be mostly made up of, on a full-time basis, myself and Taya.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have guest investigators with us on the different ones. There was no such thing as drywall back then. This is a lost art now to patch this kind of plaster. Not very many people know how to do it anymore. What would that be, I wonder? Do you know, Monique?
No. I said I don't know what it would connect to.
So I just want to kind of back up here.
Yeah.
See how far that goes down in there. Trying to find, because like I said, I think there's a good possibility that in this building they had the tunnels just like in the one across the street.
Like that far back too. I can't see.
It goes way back there.
And there's, yeah.
It goes way, way back there. So that might be a possibility of where, because I'm sure somewhere in here there's got to be the underground tunnels. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's bricks in the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, get a shot of that.
I already did.
This brick right here, Redcliff was known back in the day for having a really big brick factory in town. And a lot of the buildings that are in town were made from this brick that was made right here in the Redcliff brick factory. So that's something I want to say. It's been on my mind a little bit. I've contacted a few places that have been very negative responses with what we do. And I just want to put it out there that I'm very passionate about history. I think that history is one of the biggest important things that we need to pay attention to as humans. Our past, it's who we are. It's what made our culture and our societies what they are. And if we don't learn from our past, we're doomed to repeat it, and I firmly believe that. I also believe that in, putting the knowledge out there for people about these historic buildings, the history of them. We do ghost town videos, we do historic site videos. We're not just about paranormal activity, we're about history, period. That's why we're called Haunted Historical Society. And if you care about history, and you care about the historical sites in Alberta and across Canada, then you have to care about the people that were alive and now are gone during those times. And I'm sorry, but they have the right to have their stories told too. A lot of them are still around and want to tell their stories and want to communicate with us, and they are part of our history. And that's why I do what I do. And I'm very respectful anytime I go out somewhere, very respectful of the spirits that are in the building, the people I've passed on. We're not showboaters, we're not troublemakers. I don't want to be labeled like that. And it seems like sometimes when we put requests in to film places, because we always ask first, we get a lot of negative response because we're a paranormal group. And a lot of what I do and a lot of what people like me do is to help with closure for the ones that are left behind and to help the spirits move on and feel comfortable moving on. And I don't think that it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, and I think it's work that there's not enough of it going on out there. So I'm a big advocate for that too. So I'm putting it out there so everybody knows our stance on things. We're here to help, we're here to preserve our history, and we're here to tell the stories of the people that came before us. That's why we do this. Here, and we'll use our night vision later on, but I want to be able to capture this. This is our new little toy that we got that we used in the Banff video. So we're gonna use that again just because I find it captures better on camera than our other one. But we're still gonna use the other one because it's more scientific than this one is. It's more accurate. But... Yes, you can go in there first. You can make sure that if there's any spider webs that you get out of our way for us.
Yeah. You can do that.
Yeah, this coming from the lady that has pet tarantulas. Of course she doesn't understand why we don't like it in places like
This
this.
is, you see, this is the old vault. What these
You
hooks
can
are,
stay there if you want to. Yeah.
I am not too sure.
Those aren't meat hooks.
But
No.
no, I think somebody was really terrified when she found this. They may be money bag hooks, they could have been something for what,
I
I
can
don't
tell
know.
you exactly what they are. So these right here, these would have been braces that would have held up shelving inside the vault. That's what these are. These are actually cemented in to the cement. Whoa, my flashlight just turned off. That's fresh batteries.
Congratulations, they know we're here.
Huh, well, good thing I have a backup flashlight upstairs.
Is it actually not working?
Yeah, and I just put new batteries in it before we left the house. It's literally not working.
Here you go.
It just went off. So this is going to be an interesting spot, I think.
Make you turn around this way. This,
Ah, oh, yeah, that's cool.
yeah. But the thing was, is last time I was down here, that wasn't there. So, I don't know, and when I came down here with my camera, this room glowed
What does
red.
that say?
Legion.
The Austrian Army.
Yeah. So that has something to do with
That's cool.
what's on the top here.
Okay, shine your light.
And this is the one that glows red on camera. If there's no lights.
What the? That goes like, there's another room back there under the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's really interesting. Okay. But yeah, these hooks, you can tell they're after. These would have been cemented right into the wall when they poured it. And those were probably braces for shelving. That's what those are.
Yeah, so you look up there, there's even holes up here. So yeah, there's lots of.
Oh, that's the stairs.
Yeah.
Going upstairs right there.
Yeah.
You can see through the. Yeah. Okay. Oop. It's electrical, that's why.
I'm gonna have to talk to him about turning the music off. He's still playing the music.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
You want to use the phone back in the other room.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
One that I can get.
I'll just grab this stuff here.
Whatever it is, it doesn't want you to completely see things. I couldn't fit in here. Here, maybe go first right here.
Of course.
Well, there's a spot, so yeah, it actually, yeah, it connects up to this room here, so it's here all, but this is what's down in here. Hope you can see.
Huh.
Old tools. Here. Lots of, yeah. Probably quite interesting things to find.
It's definitely an old basement.
Oh yeah.
So as you saw in the last video, our music box. It's got a motion sensor on the front. When something moves in front of it, it sets this baby off. So of course, you know where I want to put this lower down here is right in this vault room where everybody gets creeped out. And we're going to face it towards that wall over there, not this doorway. That's just it calibrating. Okay, so nothing I'm doing. We're setting that off, as you can see, just to prove to you guys, because it's facing that way. So we'll see if anything happens while we're sitting over here.
Okay.
You want me to turn the light off?
Yeah. And Tia, if you want to sit here, you can.
Well, no, I'm good actually. I'm good.
Spiders under
I'll
there?
stand. Yep.
Oh, God.
That's a rusty ass chair, bro.
Go for it. Okay, so we're in total darkness. Can't see shit.
Yeah.
Getting a spike now. 0.7, 0.6, 0.1.
Not showing up.
That's why I don't like using this one. But this one is more scientific. This one's more accurate. Oh, 2.1. 2.1. And the temperature spiked. Now it went down again. Can you see it on there?
I have to go
At all?
really close.
Okay, leave it there for a second. Can you make those numbers spike again for the camera? So we literally just turned the lights off and we've gotten 3 big spikes on here already. So we can't leave the camera just sitting on that the whole night. So you're gonna have to take my word for it for now. And we've got this one too, we'll watch. So first things first. Oh, that one's spiking a little bit. It was. 0.1 milligrams. 4.9 I just got. So let's see if something wants to talk to us. So this is our spirit box. So it sweeps through radio channels in order to pick up spirit voices that can come through. Why do people feel uncomfortable when they go into the wall? Okay, so there's a woman down here, by the way. What's your name?
No one?
That was a man and a woman voice. No?
Yeah, the guy said no
Yeah,
one.
the guy said no one. That's what I thought I heard too, but did you get what the woman said?
Could you repeat your name for us?
I don't want to talk to the male down here right now. I want to talk to the female. And you're gonna let her talk. I'm speaking to the woman down here. What's her name? That was the same word twice, but I couldn't get it out. I was him talking, yeah. Why don't you want her to talk to us? Yeah, that was her. Okay. crying.
What?
Crying. I just said crying. Why are you crying? Oh, that was a woman's voice. Yeah, stop it. Why do you want us not to be down here talking to you? Can you make the music box go off? In the vault on the floor, there's a little black box. If you walk around it, it'll play a song for you. Can you do that for us?
There was an orb that just went by the music box. So.
Are you trying to make it go off? You have to walk between the back wall and that black box. That's where the sensor is. If you walk between the wall and the box, the back wall, it'll make the music box go off.
I don't know, I don't think we're gonna get anything.
I just felt something like, was that you?
No, you can ask. I'm standing near her. Looking.
It literally felt like somebody breathed on my neck right here, and like my little wispy hair is moved on the back of my neck.
Yeah, welcome. Somebody's, yeah.
Now I feel like just like tingly all over. Is that you breathing down my neck? Yeah, it's not talking anymore. See, and this just validates, though, that when we have voices come through on the spirit box, when you're doing a reverse sweep, it's actually, that's what you're hearing, because we had tons of activity on this thing earlier, and now it's quiet, it's just static.
You try moving back over this area.
What's that?
You try moving back to the area you were at, or try moving near the furnace type area. And see if
I'm just surprised the music box isn't going off.
I'm not really being shy.
You don't have to be shy. You're not going to scare us. We don't find you scary. We just want to talk to you and find out who you are and what you're doing here and tell your story. And if you need help, let us know that too, because we can help.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything for a while. I think we should move locations.
Whoa. What?
I just heard a hiss.
You heard a hiss?
Yeah.
Are you hissing at me?
I wonder if that was on camera.
She just came through and she said no. Was it him? Yeah, I'm getting a feeling like the guy down here is not nice.
Yeah, no.
That's the feeling that everybody gets when they come down.
Yeah.
And the woman that's down here is kind of like
Weary. Yeah.
it's like you won't let her leave.
Yeah.
This is more activity.
What's that, Mommy?
There's a fire area. I think there's something here.
Okay.
Don't jump to conclusions, but
Did you pick that up too?
well, I was wondering if there's something buried because they have like bricks and like dirt. I know.
But it's more activity in this.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
this area.
It's this area. Okay.
That might be where these fucking go.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, music
Put it
box.
over here.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think it's straight wall.
Let's go get it. Follow me in case you see something on there.
I can't see shit when I'm.
Okay,
oh,
okay, I've
fuck.
got you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you. I know it's down here, so. You've got a straight path.
Well, you don't want to play with the music box in here. So we're gonna move it. That's just me moving it, it's setting it off, it's not anything.
That's just their girl and nothing.
Fuck you.
I'm not putting it in the dirt.
No, don't be the dirt.
That's just it doing its thing, so put it down.
I don't know.
Okay, it should shut off
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jump, go away. Jump, come over here.
now. Okay, that shouldn't be doing that,
Yeah.
first of all. Okay, you guys have seen us using the music box before. It doesn't do that.
What do you mean? It's just going off? Cause
It's just going off.
yeah.
Like it should have shut off by now. Okay. Is that you making the music box go off? What? What? You just said what?
Whoa, what was that? That was like clear talking.
So, from what I have been able to find out about this building just in past research is the upstairs was at one time, back in the 40s era, the Masonic Lodge for the town. So everybody knows kind of a little bit about what goes on in those types of places. They're very ramped up energy. So we'll go and we'll check it out tonight, see if we can capture anything. All right, we're going on upstairs, where it's rumored that this used to be the Mason's Lodge. And at one time, not too long ago, this was the karate dojo up here. White Dragon Karate. If you're from the area and you want to get your kids into martial arts, Tamara and Sean are incredible. Sensei Sean. Highly recommend it.
This here it is.
Donated to us. She won the Poppy Poster Contest 2003-2004.
That's beautiful.
And I'd like to give her recognition. It is probably one of the beautiful pieces we have,
That's gorgeous, yeah.
and we want to put it back downstairs.
Incredible.
If it doesn't stay within what we plan to do with up here.
Wow. Oh yeah, look at this one.
Yeah.
Is that a photograph or is that? That's a photograph. Okay.
There's a painting.
That's cool.
In memory of Alfred Fox.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lots of cool pictures and stuff up here.
Yeah.
Just a note, there's a biker rally going on across the road.
Oh yeah.
So if you hear, that's what it is.
Yeah. They're quiet, they don't cause any problems.
Oh, the Highlanders. Wow.
See, upstairs is where a lot of memories and savers are kept for now.
Yeah, and you were saying they want to turn this into a museum too, eh?
Yes, is what they're
Up
planning
here.
to do. This is just a little storage area and even more.
Oh, look at that old wallpaper.
Amazing. I know.
Dude. I bet you that's original.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. The only thing that's been changed in here is the fireplace. That's it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And it's
See, like the history here is just,
amazing.
like this needs to be preserved and fixed up.
And that's what we're hoping that with the help of
we'll get grants for donations, people of interest taking here. Like here, Redcliff Review. This German gun has arrived here today.
Yeah, that's the one out front.
Yeah. May 13th, 1920.
This building's over 100 years
Yeah,
old.
it's unreal.
Look at the glass knob.
Yeah.
That's original too.
Oh yeah, I can show you. Nice.
Oh, there's the light. Look at the old lights.
Yeah.
Like it's all the old light switches. Yeah. That goes out onto the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, this light was on over here.
Oh, because Natasha and I were up here
Oh,
looking around because I was curious what was up
look
here.
at that old school sink right there. That's been here a day or two.
Yeah.
I have to speak up a bit. Alright. So we're going to do this as well. Is it working now? This is a different flashlight.
Oh, okay.
It totally killed the other one. Like within seconds of us being here. So the way you do these is you make it yet to a point where it's just barely off. You make it yet to a point where it's just barely off, so that there's not a whole lot of movement they have to do in order to turn on. So I see ghost hunting videos all the time. I'm seeing people have success with flashlights. Like I watched the recent Sam and Colby video, and they had them going on and off on command. I don't know how they do it, because honestly, I try every single time with flashlights, different flashlights even. Never has worked for me, not once, because I think a lot of it's fake. So anybody that does paranormal investigations with me, like you can see there is no dramatization. If there's something that happens on the video, it's because it happened. Like I don't fake anything. And it's only been the last year where I've had all this equipment to do this stuff. Any other time I just rely on my own senses, but of course you can't prove that to other people. You know, you can't get that on camera. So that's why we've gone ahead and bought all this equipment now that we've started our YouTube channel, so that the audience can see, visually see, and we can actually capture proof, and it's not just us going to a spot and saying, I'm picking up on this, or this person's coming through, or whatever. People don't tend to believe it.
No.
But when you have this stuff, it's a little bit, it validates what you're picking up on. So I'm gonna leave this flashlight here, and we'll see if maybe having you here makes a difference. It's never worked for me. Okay, and I'm in the dark, so like trying to get this to work. So we'll put this on and have it facing here for now, in case it goes off. So what we're going to try, I don't know if you've ever heard of this before, Monique.
No, but I'm open to it.
It's called the Estes method. So what you do is you hook these noise canceling headphones into the spirit box. And normally we'll do a blindfold or something, but I forgot to bring it, so you can just like sit like this or whatever.
Yep. Not an issue.
Okay, so what we're gonna do with this, are you okay with trying this out?
I'm all for it, you know that.
All right, so it's a little bit easier to hear this way. Like it's kind of like when we were doing downstairs, it's kind of hard to hear it when it's just on the speaker. You have it in the headphones, stuff comes through so much clearer. Like you can hear it way better, you can interpret it way better because you're blocking out all the other sounds. It's right directly in your ears. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this on. These are noise canceling headphones. You're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying to you. And you can either turn away from me or cover your eyes or whatever, because what we want to do is I'm going to ask questions. Okay? You're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying, right? And then when you hear stuff come through on the spirit box, then you say it out loud. Okay? And then we'll see if what you're hearing come through on the spirit box is valid to the questions that I'm asking.
Well, I will turn first of all.
Okay, I will get this turned on for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always game for that.
Okay, so I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
Those. Can you hear me? Okay, so she can't hear me.
There's a male voice. 2.
So there's 2 men up here. Did you used to be Masons at one time? Were you military? I was in the army. Were you a soldier as well?
Never again.
Never again what? What never again? What do you mean by that? Can you tell me your name? Who am I talking to?
That was good.
Sing some of the ritual songs from the Masons.
Yes, I know.
So you are a Mason.
Leave me alone.
Why don't you want to talk to me?
All male voices, approximate 4.
You don't like women in your lodge? Is that why?
Leave me alone.
Why don't you want women up here? My great-grandpa was a Mason.
A woman's voice singing.
My great-grandpa was a Mason here in Redcliff.
Hi there.
Hi there to you too. Do you know the Gaynards?
There's the door. There's the door.
Are you trying to tell me to leave? I'm not going to leave. I want to know if you knew my great-grandpa. He was a Mason here. He's buried in the Redcliff graveyard with my great-grandma.
Going. Freak out. That was a woman.
Are they freaking out because there's girls in here?
It's me again. Woman.
What's your name? Did you know my great-grandma? My great-grandma Gaynard?
How is everything? That's a woman.
I just got a feeling like my great aunt Jean was here, and then I got the question, how is everything? Is that you, Auntie Jean?
I didn't feel danger. No.
No, but it felt like to me like the guys were saying that women didn't belong up here.
Something, but there was a woman talking, asking.
if they needed anything else, it sounded like there was some sort of, almost like I said, like they're having like a dinner party. There was somebody singing as well. And I was getting so many different voices. Majority men.
Honestly, I think a lot of what's up here is just residual. Like, I got a few intelligent responses that I felt like somebody familiar was coming through, but like, I think the majority of it was just...
It's like memories of the past.
Yeah, exactly, it's residual. And you know what, that makes sense too, because a lot of what's up here is original.
Mm-hmm. So
Right?
I didn't feel in danger, I didn't feel welcomed. It was just like I was here eavesdropping on
Yeah,
their conversations, and I don't know if maybe that's why they said leave.
peeking into the past a little bit, because like,
Yeah.
this carpet has been here a very long time. That wallpaper is original, I can almost guarantee it, like, that's old, you know? I mean, you have a place that's that original, like, the energies and stuff of the past, it traps it in that, but like, I don't think it's an intelligent, what's here for the most part, like, there was something that broke through a little bit that was different, but for the most part, I don't think it's intelligent, what's up here. So,
So it was like, yeah, I was listening to something that took place at one time.
pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't deny that kind of shit when you're listening to white noise and shit like that.
No, it was definitely, I said like, yeah, there were definite prominent voices. You could tell them all apart. And at one point, I think I said a name.